But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.
So damn, I'm laughing at you singing my song. Yeah. So everybody, welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace.
I'm so dead.
And this is some of this, some of that. That's basically what I'm titling this. I want to talk about Nicki Minaj and Miss Latto, and we'll see where the conversation goes from there. But before we get started, I'm gonna do some housekeeping. So shout out to Nola Reeds. She says, welcome to the Candy Shop. Like the video on your way in. I pinned her comment to the top. Make sure you like my video. Also subscribe and share my channel as well. And hey, Red Label, good to see you. Hey. And hi, just simply good to see you. Cheryl, Liberian, Cayenne Pepper. So
Hey, Cheryl.
Yes. So first of all, and Cheryl said, hey, Deb.
Hey.
And hey, Mimi Twin, good to see you as well. So, the comments are coming in now. Yes. Hey, Eva, good to see you too. So this whole situation with Latto and Nicki Minaj, it's for one, it's confusing to me. I don't know. I'm gonna post a receipt up here from the shade room. Nicki claims she was not shading Latto, but what are your thoughts on it? I know you were gonna cover it last night. What are your thoughts?
I really couldn't keep up all that because I was like trying to piece it all together. I know that this has to do with the fact that they took Nicki's song out of the rap category and put it in the pop category, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then, go ahead.
Which that doesn't make any sense to me because it's people like, and shout out to Jamie, it's me, because I was watching her this morning. People like Doja Cat don't deserve to be in the rap category, but they put them in the rap category. But I'm a mute. What were you about to say?
I guess the song that Latto had could have been considered the same as well. Do you know?
Big Energy. So
I don't really know the song, so
she basically sampled Mariah Carey's Fantasy.
Okay.
And so she's rapping to Fantasy. She's rapping though. It's not like it is just straight pop. Latto is rapping over her Fantasy. So it starts off with Mariah saying, "Oh, when you walk by every night," and then it cuts to Latto rapping.
Okay. I think that to me, I really don't understand it because Nicki was pop when she first came out. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Yeah, you remember she had that da 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 Bruce Willis, da, 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 da. Like, you know, and she had a few songs like that.
I know Nicki from rap though, like Itty Bitty Piggy. I follow Nicki Minaj's underground stuff, and to me, she didn't make it big until she got on that. Until she got with Young Money. So, and hey, Cups of Conversation. I'm gonna drop this link as well for anybody else that wants to join because we need to talk about this. And Miss Nihar is here. I'm gonna put your comment up in a second, Nihar.
Hey, Nihar.
Hey, Nihar, good to see you. So, to me, Big Latto's song is a rap song to me. It sounds like rap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like I said, I haven't really heard the song, but whatever. So I guess the confusion was Latto was saying something along the lines of, you know, the girls are coming up, and Nicki got offended by it because I guess she took it as they were on the same level as her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, every week, like, why? Like, I don't know. I'm tired of this.
I am too. And I want to show, so this is where I'm confused at. So I'm going to show my little inbox on IG. I sent a message to myself and let me get to it. So, and let me go ahead and share my screen and let me know if you can see it. Because remember the other day I tried to share and I'm sharing our live. So this person, Ken, was like, girl, this tweet is about me, laughing my fucking ass off. And so Latto had put the most recent subtweet in question, but I'm finna start from the beginning. 40-year-old bully. And of course, Nicki was like, unfollow, Barbs. I just said, stop putting that dud on my timeline. I know you're defending me, but leave the dud on TikTok. Let me think. So this Ken person, which I guess is known in social media, was like, Nicki unfollowed me on the second because I posted a TikToker who was constantly posting Nicki from TikTok about nosy hoe. They blocked out Nosy's name. This isn't about Latto at all. Laughing my fucking ass off. Excuse my language. Laughing my effing ass off. So I think that is very interesting. Let me take down Cups' comment. That's where the person Ken came in. No one has talked about this. But Ken was saying that she was blocked because I posted nosy hoe, I guess. So I don't know. At the Candy Shop, play the song for So Deb. I can play it. I'm gonna. YouTube will flag me. So
yeah, I'll play it real quick in my ear.
You're playing it in your ear.
I'm about to. What's the song called?
Big Energy. So I don't know who that Ken person is, but that's a popular social media person. But that's who they claim Nicki was shading. But then other people was like, when you look at the comments from that, they're like, oh, did Nicki put the barbs up to say this and all this other stuff? To me, I felt like Nicki was shading Mulatto. And another thing that I wanted to mention is they tried to put out that Mulatto's father is in his 60s. This man, if you look him up, and if you know how to look up people, this man is in his 40s. Her mother, she's always said her mother's gotten pregnant when she was 15 with her. 15. She had her at 16. And hey, Vicky Black, good to see you. So Mulatto's mother had her at 16. Her father was also in high school with her. He's in his 40s, so I would assume he's somewhere around our age as well. The mother is our age. So, you like the song? Yes, they said he was 60, and I was like, what? And they were trying to say that she had supported her father, and she can't be calling out Nicki Minaj for condoning.
I like this song.
You like this song?
Yeah. I'll put this on my playlist.
The barbs feels cultish in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the barbs. And don't
I know how I feel. I can't stand them.
But I'm a part of the Beehive, so I support people that support.
We would never act like that.
I know we wouldn't. We
are classy.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have class as the Beehive, but it just seems like a hot ass mess. And can anybody tell me who this lady is that Nicki is supposedly shading?
Well, what are you talking about? The Bigfoot person?
Bigfoot is Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, that's Meg Thee Stallion.
But no, this Ken person. Let me share it again.
I think Ken, was that the person from the Shade Room?
I guess. Let me see if I can go to her page. I don't know. I'm gonna click on some things. Let me go to the Shade Room. Or wait, Ken. Oh, this is so hard. And I feel like an old lady. Ken.
Was that from Twitter?
That was from, I guess. I don't know. I saw something about.
What's the name on Twitter?
I don't know.
Go back to the post.
I think this is the person that's Ken Barbie.
Oh.
I think this is it. Yeah. So Ken Barbie, I never heard of Ken Barbie. So I guess that's Ken Barbie.
Is she related to Brit Barbie?
Ken Barbie Ken Barbie is presenting as a man, and then this is Ken Barbie when she's presenting as a woman.
Oh.
But this is who Nicki Minaj was allegedly shading and not.
It says award-winning blogger.
I never heard of Ken Barbie. Award-winning
radio TV personality on MTV, TMZ. Also, they're from TMZ.
In the comments, have y'all heard of this person? I've never heard of them.
Oh, Cup said she's not a barb.
I never heard of Ken Barbie.
So she must be period. She must be period.
stop sharing. Yes, Bigfoot was very shady.
I hate that she comes for her like that. For Megan.
Right. Mimi Twin said Nicki is mad. Latto is in rap category and she was put in pop. The super freaky girl, like she want Latto to do something. Child, Latto, get your award. Right.
Right.
And Latto is so young, and I've been following Latto since she was on Jermaine Dupri's show, the little rap game. And what was funny to me, the little girl that she went against, Super Peach, made some comments saying that she didn't have ghostwriters and all this other stuff. I don't know why they're coming for this young woman. I like Latto. I do.
She said something about some writers that they had that they shared, her and Nicki was sharing in these comments.
Yeah, well, Super Peach was saying that Latto claimed that she's never had ghostwriters, and then Latto admitted that she's had ghostwriters and that her and Nicki share them. So I don't know.
But Nicki always talking about get a pen, write a rap.
Nah, Ken is cool. I'll have to follow him or him, her, whatever the pronouns are. I don't know. Not connected to Nicki at all. Was another Twitter blogger they were speaking on. Okay, so that's who Nicki allegedly was shading. Nicki is a working class, middle class kid who was able to go to a talented school, fame, and feels she's smarter and more talented. Nicki for a long time has lied about her age too. So I'm surprised that she's admitting that she's basically pushing 40 because, you know, Nicki is older than me and you.
Oh, I know that.
Yes, but before she was trying to say she was our age, I think. But no, Nicki is older than us.
Yeah.
I adore Super Peach. Yes, I love Super Peach too. I think Super Peach should have won. People was hating on her on Jermaine Dupri's show in the Shade Room. So yes, the whole situation is a mess. We can go. Do you want to see some of the other tweets?
We can. I mean, I was following it last night, but it was really hard to follow about whatever because then Latto posted the phone call with her and Nicki.
Yes. My question to Latto is why was she recording? I know she said she was recording because she knows who she's dealing with, but it still seemed kind of shady. Like I don't know.
She's in her 20s.
So she got to record the call home?
I mean, that's what they do. They record stuff. I mean, think about the old people that's on the internet right now recording your lives and then reposting them and making videos about it. Like, that's what people do now. So if they old enough to do it, why would a 20-year-old do it?
I did want to point out this too. Let me share my screen. Sheikah and Sukihana going at it because
Who is Sheikah?
Sheikah, I saw Sheikah on NPR's. She's a good singer. She's kind of like underground, and Sukihana was trying to shame her, and she was like, the only thing Sukihana does is suck. You know what? And call people fast. She can't come for me with bars because she can't rap. She can't come for my intelligence because she can't read. Nobody was talking to her in the first place. I'm off it. The only reason she chimed in was to try to be a mean girl and impress the 11-year-old boy she twerks on. I was minding my business. So Sukihana came for her as well. Sheikah, I like Sheikah's music. Oh,
I like Sukihana though.
I'm loving it because she said Suki is my cousin. And yes,
she's my
23. What'd you say?
She said Suki's my cousin. She said Sheikah.
No, she says, Sheikah. Yes, I like Sheikah too because she did the Tiny Desk concerts. Sheikah can sing, but she has a lot of mental issues. So, and her music is a lot more deep than Sukihana's. I like Sukihana too, but Sukihana should not have come for her. And let me go to let me see if I can go.
She said Suki's her cousin. Okay.
Let's see. So that was where that started. They started from this Nicki Minaj and Latto beef. She could say you paid thousands for an ass just to throw it on a child. And Suki said, stuff a D down your throat instead of a ham hock. So
whoa.
Well, right. It was so much going on
Twitter last night.
On Twitter, on Shade Room. So Big Latto was like, let me specify. Going back to her, she said, I'm sorry. I'm delusional for saying we're newer, or in parentheses, Newer female rappers are flourishing, and you said no one cares about my little song lyrics. My bad. FYI, I only recorded because I know who the fuck I'm playing with. So that
Yeah.
was her excuse for.
I mean, I think she should have recorded because it just shows the kind of person that Nicki is. I've seen a lot of people really just like unsubscribing to Nicki's trash these days. You know what I mean? And I mean, you what else can you do but to prove that this is what happens here? She was basically on the call saying, like, girl, I supported you, I liked you, I wanted to do the song with you. She's like, I really, I did like you, or whatever. I've always given you your props. And it's like no one can ever give Nicki enough props.
Yes. And I need to learn how to use Twitter too, because Twitter be popping off.
That's her karma from Lil' Kim to me.
Yes.
The same issue that she had with Lil' Kim is the same issue she had with all the rest of these little girls.
Yeah. Real Label said Nicki is mad because her ass is trapped. Cup said I would have done it also. So she would have recorded too. I believe Nicki recorded the call as well. Or also Nicki put up this post talking about why does she calling it? Is she calling her scratch off? Get your dumb ass to the mic right now. Explain this shit. Since you just became a rape activist in the last 5 minutes, ho, you better have a good explanation for this shit right now. The fuck now, or right the fuck now. This better be a typo. And so she shared this person saying your father's in his 60s, which we know this man is in his 40s. I looked him up. Shane Pitts is in his 40s. There's another Shane Pitts that lives in Georgia as well that was in his 60s that murdered somebody. So that's a white man. But and not to dox a lot of those parents, but the information is out there. Her father's in his 40s. She said your mother is 39, meaning your father had you. He was roughly in his late 30s. Your mother was 16 or 17. You know what that means, right, Latto? So both of them, from what I read, were in high school. And the Shane Pitts that they're trying to say is her dad is actually not her dad. This is
this is deflection, though.
Yes,
that's all this is.
I don't like it. Every week, Nicki is mad at somebody new.
It's like if you can't see this, then I mean, because Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles can all see this with their damn own eyes. So if they can't see it, then why can't you?
Exactly. They can't have family play days at Kid Functions Law. And yeah, right. So debonair. So let's go to some of the other tweets. It was so much going on. Now I was confused about this. I guess he tweeted that.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I missed this part, and I was confused with this.
Well, he said that she was old, and she said, "Notice the pattern. Oh, okay, you only get called old when you pass on their features. I ain't never dissed my idols for not giving me a feature. I bow to Lauryn Hill." Which is interesting to me that Lauryn Hill is her idol.
Lauryn Hill is her idol now because Lil' Kim she's burnt the bridges with Lil' Kim.
Well, she said
now I think she even says like Foxy Brown is too.
What?
Yeah, like Foxy Brown jumped into the beef between Cardi and them the other day.
Well, she said she bowed to Lauryn Hill's feet when she met her. Feature or no feature, should I call her old now? She's grandmother and still out rapping. And so I guess he posted his little thing. He said, hey, Nicki, got 2 things to share with you. Let us know your thoughts. One, or maybe this is a shade room. NLE Chopper feature for next. This is his messages. So I guess she turned it down.
What does he have to do? What does he have to do with this is what I understand.
I guess he called her old. It's just too much going on.
Oh, he called her old too.
Yes. And she said, Nicki was like, y'all keep letting these bozos weaponize the word rape when they're being dragged and not holding them accountable for not actually caring about rape victims in real life. They have the same 2 drags about me, and one of them ain't about me. That's how you know when you that bitch. What? Oh, and shout out to Jamie. That's me. Her comment is up there. But Nicki, I'm confused by all of this.
How do you weaponize the R word? Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. And don't look at Prima Donna's comment. I hate when I see her comments on that stuff about her cooking stuff. But let's go to the next. It was just a lot going on. Nicki also posted didn't care about rape when she was begging for features, didn't care about Kodak's past, didn't care about the accusations made about Dr. Luke who produced Big Energy. Newsflash, scratch off. I've never raped anybody. I've inspired millions. You're one of them, bozo. Nicki is mad.
It just don't look good to me.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a rap veteran do this to the younger girls at all. Like I've never seen this. So
do you think she's going through a midlife crisis? Because Nicki is like coming for everybody. And
I'm gonna tell you what it is, and I've been saying this for years, and I'm gonna keep on repeating it. What it is that there is competition out here, and she has to deal with the period. The lady had a 7-year run without any other female rappers besides her and Iggy Azalea, and she was that girl. When the other girls came out, when the competition came out, she couldn't handle it. And that's what it is, period.
Yes. And hey, Ronnie F. I feel like this with Nicki Minaj. First of all, let me say my little facts of what I know about her. So I don't think she's been good since Safari. And then remember, she shaded Hannah Montana. What's the girl name? The real girl?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. She shaded her at the MTV Music Awards, and then she was blackballed.
Miley was good.
Yeah, she was blackballed after that.
And that is true.
Yes, and so she can't blame any of what she's going through. She can't blame that on black women. It happened when she shaded Miley Cyrus.
She needs to go look in the mirror and look at that black woman because that's the one who messed up that career.
And just said, who still says bozo? Right?
I actually like the word bozo.
I don't know. It's old. And hey,
it's almost. It's like saying nincompoop. I like saying that too.
From my hometown, Toria said, "I'm sorry, Nicki is a supporter of men that have went to jail for sexually abusing women. Nicki is over. In my book, she's stressed by what is going on in her life. 18 months of feds coming to her house check. Right. So she has that too. It's like she's been losing for the past 5 or 6 years. Let me take this coming down.
Because she's making bad decisions.
I couldn't see my YouTube hubby. Just simply says she has to take accountability for her past actions and all the is she be preaching, she should be practicing. Right. And hey, Toria, checking her house husband when they feel like, right. Her husband and her brother, it's a hot mess. So let's go to the next. Let me see. I'm going backwards. So Big Latto said the feature was never the problem. You passed on the 2 songs I sent. Okay. You passed on the 2 songs I sent and still show love. You're not the only person I've sent songs to that passed, laughing my ass off. Never took offense. I'm a rapper. Cute way to spin the narrative. And Nicki, she's responded to Nicki's tweet. I feel like it's a hot mess. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go to the next set of tweets. I think she is tooting and dialing, right? So we get to this Nicki Minaj. Oh, that was from NLE Chopper, which we saw. He basically called her old, I guess. Then we get Big Latto saying Ben Sub and Super Freaky Grandma is married and related to effing rapist. You ain't gonna bully me, bitch. My idol turned rival. Now you hate him. So, and it says Nicki Minaj shows more love to Coi Leray, which I had this confidence. So Nicki, I guess, is supporting Benzino's daughter, Coi Leray.
She did.
And Toria said her career took a hit when she married that man, period. Yeah, but it was over.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I was going to say that was the nail in the coffin because she was already blackballed, and then she married this man, and all this stuff happened with the victims. Of course, Nosy Ho put that on blast, which I'm gonna speak on Nosy Ho. Let me stop there. I'm gonna speak for real quick. Don't nobody come for me. But we all know we can call it like it is. Nicki Minaj is coming after Nosy Ho because Nosy Ho interviewed that victim of her husband's. Let's call a spade a spade. Stop with the selective outrage and the bullshit. She is mad at Nosy Ho because Nosy Ho interviewed Jennifer Hub. So
that's why Nosy never received that cease and desist or whatever the lawsuit or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We still haven't seen that.
Right. So this has been a
And she's
mess.
still dragging her every day. So she was just dragging her last night.
And what's so crazy is I actually really did like Nicki, but the way she is being online, like she's coming for everybody, and it's coming off as bitter and old.
It is. And
And
I
she,
hate to even say it because 40's not really that 40's not old. But I couldn't see my aunts or my mother or some my senior attacking me like this. It's like
Mhm.
going to your job and people don't want you to come up at work, which we deal with every day, us in the regular workspace. It's the same thing that happens in our call centers and our regular jobs every day. But like it's like we're watching you do it on national television and on the internet every day. And at some point, like you got to look yourself in the mirror and go, like, is this really even worth it? I'm going to destroy my whole legacy for this.
Right. And hello, remain teachable. Good to see you.
Hey,
Nola said hashtag 40-year-old bully. She is a bully.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's a
like
bully.
I like Very Freaky Grandma too. That was one of my favorite things that came out of this.
What? Freaky
Very
grandma.
Freaky Grandma. Yeah, that was the hashtag last night on Twitter.
I think Nicki, if she is truly the talent that she is, I think she should just shut down, like just turn away from all this, come out with a freestyle, and I'm here for it because I love Itty Bitty Piggy. I like her old
You've been
stuff,
talking about Itty Bitty. How long ago was Itty Bitty Piggy? How long ago was that?
like 15 years ago.
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. It's over. Like
No,
to
I
me, I
love
think that you know what I would love to see her do is go back into acting again. Like she does, she has her credits for all that. We've seen her do it. Like it's time to progress in your career. The music is not it anymore. Like she's not making good music. And I don't care what nobody says. She did not her last few, and I'll even say this: even when her and Remy was going against each other, even though Remy destroyed her and Sheether, I loved that freaking song, No Frogs. I played it all the time on my way to the club. I thought it was a cute song, but that was the last song I really liked.
No, well, I like Moment for Life. I like Roman's Revenge. I like all of that music. I think she needs to tap into that, Nicki, and I think she can still do it. Hell, Jay-Z still does it.
Yeah,
Her
but
acting,
Jay-Z's not fighting with Chance the Rapper either. Like, I mean, so we can still respect him because he's not downplaying like the Kendrick Lamars and the other rappers that are coming out. So there's still respect there. And even like, what Lotto did is no different than probably what Kanye West did with him when he came out. He hassled the hell out of Jay-Z to get to be a part of his life until Jay-Z finally started working with him. So for Nicki to downplay Lotto like she's begging her for a feature, like I mean that's what you do. The girls
yeah,
and the guys have been doing it since the beginning of music.
yeah, and she downplayed Meg The Stallion, and Meg The Stallion right now is one of the hottest female rappers out there. I love Meg The Stallion too. And what
Yeah,
Nicki needs to understand, I'll say this about Lil Kim because I love Lil Kim too. Lil Kim has done everything with grace. She don't
yeah,
come for nobody. She
yeah,
does her tours. She
yeah.
is Lil Kim because I guess the difference between Nicki and Lil Kim is Lil Kim has hits forever. Like I
Forever.
can put on Get Money. I can put on
That's my
Jump Off.
song.
Yes, I can put on the Jump Off, and
Crush on You.
yeah, oh, yes. And
Come on.
Nicki needs to, I guess, stay in that, live off of her hits. But I guess the question is, are her hits big enough for her to live off of? Anaconda, I know that was one.
I think one thing that the Barbs will not do, which I think is good for her, is they'll never let her music die. So she does have the hits that will last. It's the end of test of time.
Like I said,
And
I
so
love Moment for Life. That's my
yeah,
favorite Nicki Minaj song.
I did kind of like that song a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Toria said if she was a true artist, she would mentor and help the younger ones
Mhm.
coming up. You're right about Lil Kim, Candy. Thank you, Toria.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yes. So I don't know
I
what.
mean, all the girls before her did this. So it's like, why does it? That's why does she want to stop at her?
Yeah, it's she's still trying to be relevant, and we're because like we're not that far from Nikki, but Nikki is older than us.
But
But
the
it's
thing,
like we're
but look at like your Trina. Like Trina's never been that girl in the industry, right? But
mhm.
she's still making music. She still has her fan base. She don't fight. I mean, even she tried to on Love and Hip Hop Miami with Sukihana and them, like take them on tour with her to take the girls from Miami and on a tour with her to help bring them up. Like Nikki could have done so much better when it comes to these girls. Imagine her and Cardi and Kim being friends. Like that would have been the ultimate
Would have been epic.
song.
It would
Yeah,
have been
like it would have
epic
been.
because remember Trina was on Lotto's song "B from the South," and I love Trina's
Yes,
verse on that with
me
Sweet.
too.
So Nikki should have took that foot, got off on the right foot versus what I don't know
Well,
what Nikki's trying to do. After I
what's
saw her on Kevin Samuels,
who's on
I,
Kevin Samuels?
Nikki, she had an interview with Kevin Samuels
Really?
before he passed away. So she was still, to me, she was still trying to be relevant. And I don't know who her manager is or her publicist, but they're not leading her in the right way.
I don't
I'll
think
just,
she has one.
I thought she had, remember that scammer? Me, Candy Washington Cotty did a show on that publicist that was a scammer. And I thought at one time she was Nicki Minaj's publicist as well.
Hmm.
But Nicki Minaj right now need Olivia Pope. She needs somebody. She needs somebody. And hey, Yo Yo, she said she never wanted other women in the rap game. Remember, I opened up that door when she took the stage with Cardi B. Exactly.
Yeah. And you know what's even weird is that listen to I gotta listen to Trina's last album tomorrow. But I love have you heard Trina's last album?
No, I haven't.
One of my favorite Trina albums. Like that, it has so many great hits on it. Um Him, I forgot what I was gonna say because she
Mm-hmm.
said something about Trina. What was talking about before that?
We were talking about Trina and the other rappers, but I want to read Yo Yo's comment. She said her husband
Uh,
is a convicted rapist that speaks volumes of her character to marry somebody with that background. Exactly.
yeah.
But remember, before her husband, she stood up for her brother who was
Yeah.
abusing and hurting little children.
Didn't she pay for the wedding for him to marry the girl that he did that to?
I don't know all that. That's let me put on my alleged
That's
Jenner. Let me put on my allegedly. I
Word
don't
on the
know
street,
all
word
that.
on the street, word on the street. Well, she paid for that wedding for him to marry that girl that he did that to.
Oh, Cheryl said she has a picture of Kevin Samuel when he was fat as fuck. Well, send me that picture, Cheryl. I want to see it because the Kevin Samuels stuff has definitely died down. I don't see none of the men jumping out acting crazy.
See,
And hey,
Taria said she did.
oh wow. Let me go. I was happy that
Yes,
BET.
me too, Taria.
My favorite Trina song is
Yes, that is my song.
I don't know what it
And,
is. I might have
and
to go live
listen,
about after this because
when I wanna feel really, really, really ratchet, like if I'm going through some stuff, if I'm going through a breakup, I love the Kelly Rowland and Trina song.
wow. Well, I might go live after this playing some Trina and all that. I want to monetize this live, so I'm not gonna play
She
any
got a
music.
song. She got a song with 2 Chainz. What is this song called? That's my favorite song on the album too. Um,
How long you want to do this live? We've been on 34 minutes. We can
it's
go.
called New Thing. It's called New Thing. Well, however long you want to do it, but I wanted to bring this up too because this is some new
Mhm.
news, and I haven't seen anybody talking about it. But Megan Thee Stallion's home got broken into.
I saw that on the Shade Room, so let me go back to the
Yeah,
Shade Room.
I got the article pulled up for me to read it.
Yes, go ahead and read it as well. But I did. I'm gonna share my screen, but you can read your article too.
What Near? It says Megan Thee Stallion's LA home was ransacked by a pair of thieves who made their way into the bedroom. taking hundreds of thousands in goods. Law enforcement sources tells TMZ 2 men wearing hoodies and gloves smashed a glass door at the back of Meg's pad Thursday night, giving them access inside. We're told from there the men went into the primary bedroom, and sources say the crooks took an estimate of $300 to $400 in jewelry, cash, and electronics from inside the home. Luckily, we're told Megan was not home when the men broke in. At this time, police have not made any arrests, but we're told there's home surveillance of the break-in, and detectives are working to obtain more video and evidence from neighbors that could help them catch those responsible. As for Megan, she's set to host. Okay, we don't need to know that. Go ahead.
Okay. And
Hey, friend.
you and Mel, we haven't seen you in a minute. Hey.
She was just in my chat yesterday. I had to check on her on Instagram.
Oh.
I haven't seen her. I'll be checking on I check on my people. If I don't see them a long time, I will check on you.
Yes. But Meg's home was robbed. Younger said way above Trina level. Trina knew she should have went against Kaya, which is her peer. Tori said that is messed up. They have a ring out there like they do down in ATL. Hope they catch them happy. She is set. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She can't catch a break. It do seem like people be coming after her, and that's sad. Oh my!
All the time, like Megan cannot catch a break.
I'm gonna mute for a second because my daughter is being crazy. But go ahead and give your thoughts.
Nihar, what are you talking about? Hold on, let me see if you said something else after this. Y'all say you're not. So WP, your P been in B sector asked a question, but the end ended. I don't know what you're talking about. What P? And y'all say y'all ain't the beef sector, but be in the beef sector comments making. I don't be in no beef sector. I don't even know where it's at. But yes, I do love Trina. Y'all, I have a special place in my heart for Trina, and I'm always going to love me some freaking Trina. Trina used to come to Ohio all the time. And actually one of my friends is really good friends with her. He travels around her all the time. Who else? Another artist that I really wish was able to make it, but Ludacris just screwed her all over was Shauna. Shauna was so dope. She was the female Twista to me. Whatever happened to Twista? But she was the female Twista to me. And I guess slightly Ludacris.
You said Shauna?
Shauna, you remember Shauna? I was getting some head.
Oh, yeah.
But I was a really big fan. Ludacris is my favorite rapper when I was in college. And, you know, he used to do those DTP Present albums. And she always had her own songs on there. And she used to be featured on all of his artist stuff like Bobby Valentino and stuff. Trina was a beast, but she don't want to rap no more because Ludacris screwed her over.
DTP came to my school, and I went to VIP because somebody in DTP liked me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just responding to a message.
You must have got the same one I got.
Going back to the Nihar and the B sector comment, she said, y'all say ain't the B sector, but be in the B sector comments. Make it make sense. Who's in the B sector comments, Nihar? No, who you talking about, Nihar? You be bringing it to us, Miss Ma'am, Miss Lady.
Oh, that lady.
And thank you, Healthier You and Mel.
Trina was a beast. I mean, Shauna was a beast.
Yeah, I like Shauna too.
And I would have died if DTP ever came to my school because when my friends and I went to college with my cousin and my friends, that I was Ludacris. Ludacris was my favorite rapper.
Right.
Him and Andre 3000.
You said Ludacris?
Ludacris and Andre 3000.
Oh, I like Andre 3000 too. So we have 20 minutes. I'm not going to short y'all, but we're going to go live after this. I want to play some music. But what else did you want to talk about? Nihar said, SO Debonair, you know the beef sector, CC, laugh aloud. Hell, I got you to come over, and I'm beef sector and that peace love that blocked me. What? Peace love blocked you? I love Peace Love. I hope she didn't block you.
You got me to come over.
Nihar, what are you talking about, lady?
Is somebody using my name or something? I don't know. Only person I could think of is, I don't know if I should say his name though. He comes on in the middle of the night.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Starts with an A and ends with a 2.
Oh. I've never seen him in the beef sector, even though he said he was the prince or the king of the beef sector. I've never seen him in the beef sector. And I go over to the beef sector too at times to be entertained. I don't comment. But
who is, like, what? I don't know who's in the beef sector.
Oh, Tori said, I want to see Trina get married and have a baby. You all should do Love and Hip Hop shows. I never miss them shows. Love and Hip Hop is so hard to do at
hard
times.
to do, yes. It is.
Yes.
That y'all be fist fighting in the beef sector.
I don't be in the beef sector. Peace Love is a what? Nihar. Now, I'm not going to let you disrespect Peace Love. I don't know what you're calling her.
Inbox me on Instagram, Nihar. I don't know what you're talking about.
Inbox us, but I love me some Peace Love. I feel like Benita Betrayal with Miss Jenkins. You're not going to talk about Miss Jenkins. You're not going to talk about Peace Love. I love me some Peace Love. Toria said, I drove my husband absolutely mad with that Luda song, Shake Your Money Maker.
Oh, yes. I remember that song. Right.
Before I even saw Shake Your Money Maker, it was in my head. Shake Your Money Maker. Whatever that song is. Yes.
My favorite Ludacris song is Fat Rabbit.
How does that go?
I'll be that named Luda, aka LVA. That want to say one time, let's ride. If you love what you do what you heard, because you know you're gonna mock my word. I drop like birds. It's about the time for your ass to get served.
Do you be looking for the Fat Rabbit?
At that time, I probably was.
Like, oh, you like that song?
The chorus is like, let me touch it, let me grab it, that fat rabbit.
Oh, Younger said love and hip hop. Now we definitely in the beef sector.
That's probably the first rap song I learned all the words to.
Oh, where is Lovable Lisa? I haven't seen her since y'all disrespected her that night on my show, on my channel.
We wasn't disrespecting. That's why I was trying to tell her, like, that's not what we was doing.
Young Rich, take this comment down. I like peace, love. Young Rich.
Well,
chill. Young Rich, chill.
That's not Young Rich. That's Nihar.
I mean Nihar. Now
I'm like, is Young Rich a mod or something?
Nihar, chill. Well, I like peace, love. I don't follow the beef sector like that, but I like her. She's a beautiful Black woman. And Young Rich said, tell us how you really feel. No, not you, Young Rich. I meant peace, love. Here go Nina. Now, why am I in it?
Now, why am I in it? See what I'm saying? Y'all throwing me in things and I ain't even said nothing.
Young Rich, I was just looking at your name, but Nihar. Oh, Nihar. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Nihar, we gonna pray. That's all I gotta say. We gonna pray. What was you gonna say, Sudeb?
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, Young Rich, that's not nice. But no, it was some other stuff that I saw that I wanted to talk about. Let me see. In the shade room, it was some stuff going on. DJ Academics was assault.
Oh, I seen that.
What was that about? I don't like him.
I don't know what it was about because I don't know if I didn't get to read the backstory to see the video.
Yeah, I just saw the video too, and somebody said that was his girlfriend, and he was trying to stop her from fighting somebody else, but he had roughed up his girlfriend.
Nihar's going in.
Oh shoot, she put something else.
Oh,
Oh,
what you you looked it up.
Nia. I'm not trying to get you to jump, Young Rich. I was just looking at your name. Really, what does that mean anyway? The B sector. No, the beef sector is real. I watch Uncle Tim. He always be cussing somebody out in the beef sector.
I don't even want to know how to find it.
It's not hard to find.
I built to the same channels over and over again.
Who else did I want to talk about? I'm just looking at the shade room. Let me share my screen. So Debonair, if you see something you want to talk about, let me know. We got about, what time is it? We got 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
So I'll
Take
start.
Mel's comment down so I can see.
Huh?
Take Mel's comment down so I can see.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna start at the top. So we have that. And you go, my daughter asked for juice.
I want juice. I'm probably my nephews. I want juice. I want juice.
Let me get her some juice in a second. What's her name? Regine did an interview.
Have you seen her YouTube channel?
I've seen parts, but tell me, I'm gonna play this Amber Rose, and I'm gonna mute myself. Let me see. Can you hear it?
You know me, I'm just an unproblematic queen, but I'm also a feminist. So I do want to speak on something real quick because, I feel like two things. One, when you call a mixed person like a Karen, it's really like just dismissing their blackness. And I feel like that happens often, and I don't feel like that's okay. But I also feel like as women, like we call each other old at like a very young age, as if we're supposed to just stop our lives and like, at a certain age and just kind of give up on everything and like not continue to do what we love, which I also think is really up. But I mean, I get it for the sake of like an argument. You have to like throw jabs and shit. But I just feel like there's so many like, I'm just like waking up. So yeah, there's so many men that are over 40 that continue to flourish. For example, DJ Khaled, 2 Chainz, Rick Ross, Puff, Jay-Z, Kanye, Dr. Dre, Eminem. The list goes on. And we always buy what they're selling, and we appreciate them for not like just giving up and continuing to work. And they're entrepreneurs, and we just love everything that they do, and they're very supported, and I love that. But when it comes to women, it is very problematic that society just expects us to just kind of roll over and die, and I think that's whack. I really do think that's whack. Sidebar. But yeah, so like I just love all women, and I just support everyone regardless of their race or ethnicity or age or anything like that. Like, let's just continue to flourish and just really support each other and support Black businesses. And just like, let's just be kind. Like, let's really just be kind to each other. That's what I really, really want for us. Like, I really want us to be kind and be positive. And so I love you guys. Happy Halloween season. Mwah.
Mwah.
So what do you think of Miss Amber Rose and what she said? There is a lot of ageism when it comes to women, and rappers are allowed to. It seemed like Jay-Z, nobody says anything about him. What is Nihar talking about? Or Heidi calling her a bed wench? What?
There was a comment she made before that. She said Uncle Tom usually goes after Jay Wilson, LOL, the candy shop, or Heidi calling her that.
And I haven't seen Woman King yet, Tori. I do want to see it.
Me too. I don't know if this is something I should really be speaking about.
Really? You're a man.
But this is not a man thing. This is a lot about women doing it. Like, I never really see a lot of men doing this.
You don't think men? Okay, so prime example, Nicki Minaj. She's jumping off, going all willy nilly because she feels old.
Yeah, but that's because other women are calling her old.
And
Like no men are really calling her old, besides probably some gay people, but that's because they are battling with the barbs. I mean, to me, there's no real. You cannot have a real conversation with a barb. So I mean, whatever they're saying, you're I mean, it's a battle at this point. It's like anybody's collateral damage at that time. But in my everyday life, I don't really see men calling women old like that. I don't know, and maybe because I don't hang around.
Kevin Samuels.
I said a lot of men, and Kevin Samuels is his own special
But
place.
a lot of men felt the way that he felt. And let me stop sharing for a second.
But you're talking about heterosexual men, and I don't
men, and we know that right now heterosexual men, the way that they portray it is the majority. And when you look at Hollywood and entertainment,
well, I mean, you know, I just said earlier in the show, I was like, 40 is not even old, so I wish you would stop doing that because 40 is not really old. I don't know a lot of heterosexual men, so I don't see this in my everyday life. So I wouldn't really be like, I've already said before you pulled this up, you know, I don't even think 50 is really that old. I mean, I know a man who's 60 years old. He looks like he's in his 40s. So for me, I've never really looked at age as like a timestamp of it's time to like let go of life. Because I mean, in the gay community, the older you get, the better you look, from what I've been seeing. And I know a lot of women. I mean, my mother, she doesn't look like she's her age. A lot of my family doesn't look their age. I mean, a lot of people, even at my job, like people are shocked at that when I tell them how old I am. The girls at my job, like, I don't know who's what age because they all, the way that they look, you would never know. So the age thing, I think is like I don't know. It's like something that people just say to be mean, but I don't really think that age, like, I don't think that those ages are old.
Right. I'm going back to Young Rich's comment. She said, I saw one beef sector. The girl says some other girl brushed her hair with a hammer and I like, what? It's so much going on in these comments. But I get what you were saying. So debonair.
Damn.
But any final thoughts? Because we're at 53 minutes.
I just think that, you know, I think that listen, I'm gonna just say it. You probably ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say. I think Black women are really harsh on each other. Like, just watching what goes on YouTube, what goes on social media, what's going on with these girls right now in the music industry. You don't see the guys doing that to each other. Like, I mean, calling me old is like, my friends call me old all the time, but it's like we laugh at it. Busy calls me old all the time, but I don't take offense to it. I'm like, I mean, I look younger than you. You know what I'm saying? So in some places, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a rebuttal, but I would never take to heart like that. So it's like, I know that age is, I mean, it's growing up, you know, you never even asked a woman her age. Hey, so, you know, age is something that's very sensitive to women, and then women use it against each other.
Well, age is sensitive. Let me tell you this. Y'all are not valued based off of what you look like. You're valued off of how much money you have. Versus women, we are valued off of what we look like. And so as you get older, that, you know, they always say looks fade. And what we need to stop is making it seem like only young women are of value. Older women, we have value as well. We can look seductive, we can look young, we can look whatever, but we can look good at whatever age. I look at Lena Horne. Lena Horne to me looked good throughout her lifetime. And so, yeah. But so Deb, I know you don't know being a man. Go ahead.
Can I ask you this though? How do women expect men to respect them at a older age if the women don't even do it?
I feel like men do it first.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Maybe they do. You know, I don't know, but I have never seen that. I mean, my cousin growing up, my cousin, well, he was like 19 and going into his early 20s. All he dated was older women. I'm talking about 30, 40 40-year-old women in his 20s. Most of my friends growing up in Ohio, they loved older women. I mean, we hung out with older women most of the time. So I never really seen like the trashing of the ages until I started being around in the gay community and hanging around women.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it happens. And a lot of black men were following Kevin Samuels based off of what he was saying, which was a hot ass mess. But no, it happens.
We
Kevin's a hot
know that.
So
I know that.
So yeah.
I just think that there's so much work, and I think in the black community, period, when it comes to us respecting each other, even what Amber Rose was just saying. You know, me and Busy kind of get into this argument all the time when it comes to skin tones, because you are a certain tone, you kind of disregard every other tone. So like your plight is the biggest thing, and no one else can say nothing else. And I love watching Belle Collected this season because you know you had So Gucci and her daughter. She's a beautiful brown skin girl. And even she had issues with being the skin tone that she is because she grew up in a household with light-skinned women. And them girls didn't look as good, better than her at all. You know what I'm saying? So I think that to me, it's a black thing for me. It's like we have to stop tearing each other down. And I've always, talked about the Willie Lynch law. I know that some people say it's not real or whatever it is. The fact is that what that law was saying is real when it comes to us, is that we tear each other down piece by piece as black people. When it comes to your skin tone, your race, your gender, your sexuality, even to the texture of your hair, your size, like we just tear each other apart so much that, that's why, when the Black Lives Matter thing came out, I had to check myself because I'm like, this about police brutality, not Black Lives Matter, because the reality is that they really do need to matter to us first, because we are so divided when it comes to just all these small little things as black people, and we are really just beautiful beings living a human life. But we don't take the time to just value that as black people. And that's I've talked about this for years on my radio show that I've had, because I hate the way that we treat each other.
Yeah, I can agree. And with colorism, me and you are in the middle of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But what I will say though, being in the middle, I see both sides, and I cannot deny that darker skinned black people are treated way worse than lighter skinned black people. And I know light skinned black people want to say that we're all treated with this, that, and the other, but there are a lot of assumptions made about dark skinned black people.
Right.
We know that in the black community, they can see that too. And let me just say this, and I don't think it will be solved until everybody acknowledges the fact that colorism exists, and that the lighter you are, the more accepted you are. Because when you're darker, for some reason, they count you out.
Right. I think when we have the conversation, me and Busy have the conversation, I've experienced a lot where it's like, from light-skinned people, I'm darker. From dark-skinned people, I'm light-skinned. Like I've had that battle my entire life. And so there's like this thing in the middle where it's like, well, I mean, you don't really have the issues. I'm like, I literally growing up, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm light. I know I'm brown skinned. I know people who are light skinned. Like, what a light skinned person looks like. Now I might be lighter than you are, but I'm not considered a light skinned person. But I've been treated bad by both sides of that spectrum because of my skin tone. So,
no, colorism, like Denise said, colorism is real.
It's real.
And I will say darker skinned black people are treated the worst out of everybody in our race. And looking at, I know Tyler Perry tried to kind of highlight that in his most recent movie. And I know everybody is saying it is so good. It's all right. That Jasmine.
I got to see it.
I think you'll like it. You'll like a Jasmine's Blues, but it's just very.
Check it out.
Yeah, the storyline is really good. It kind of reminds me of The Notebook. But in regards to the colorism issue, I still don't think I feel like he missed the mark in regards to colorism. So when we can truly acknowledge colorism and what is truly going on, then I'll be satisfied. But yeah, it was okay.
I think that we have to have a real conversation about what that actually is too, though, because I think a lot of us are talking about, especially like in this part of YouTube, because like we have been watching Basketball Wives and we watched the OG situation, and
I was offended by the OG situation.
Like, how were you offended?
I was offended because even though Evelyn said that she was just using a monkey emoji because that's what came up when she was laughing, I don't believe that. And then I saw an interview with Tammy that Tammy said that when OG was introduced to the show, she was told by the producers not to like her. Did you see that?
I don't trust nothing that Tammy says. I've seen that. I don't trust Tammy on anything.
Listen,
I just think that, one, I think that we're allowed to not like people that we don't like. Or if somebody doesn't look a certain type of way that you would like, we do it all the time. And it has nothing to do with your color. Because to me, when OG came on, Tammy made fun of her on the show. She said she was wearing a Jiffy popcorn pop hat. Her titties was looking like this. Like, Tammy said all that stuff. So it's like, then you go on Carlos King and say, well, I was acting. Well, then you played a part in it.
Young Rich said
Tammy does lie. But you probably think that because she light skinned. I'm just playing.
Here you go for them. Well, we're gonna end it here. I want to eat me some food first before I go live. Are you gonna go live on your channel? If you go live, I'll join your live.
No, I'm not gonna go live.
Okay.
I told you if you went live, then I was gonna still join you.
Then I may go live again. I'm gonna eat me some food and see how I feel about it. Tomorrow, make sure you catch me.
That means she's not going back, y'all.
No, I may go. I'm going tomorrow though. I will be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'll be reviewing the show. I'll be talking about Miss Wanda, Miss Van, and the stuff that has come out about both of them and how both of them are being perceived as liars. Miss Van is being perceived a
liar
because of the text messages that Mark put out.
Who's Miss Van?
That is Melody Holt's mother.
Okay.
Oh, and thank you, Denise. She said, I was very deliberate when I raised my kids to love their blackness. Exactly. Redbone, who was taught to say they were Cherokee, right? And see, House of Princess said Tammy can't. Oh, Tammy can be a color. Okay. I thought you were saying can't.
Okay.
Oh, well, tonight was fun. So Debonair will be reviewing Sisters tomorrow. I may join you. I'll review it at 5 o'clock.
It's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have been pushing it back because yesterday I had to talk about Corey. Today I went to work for the first time in like a month, and so I had to take a break. And then so I don't know. Are you going to come back live?
I may. I want to eat me some food first, and then I'll text you. So.
Well, yeah, text me. If you don't, then maybe I will. I don't know.
Okay. If you do, I'll join you.
I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I mean, if y'all want us to come back, I'll come back. Yeah. I don't got nothing else to do, and I feel like I'm wide awake.
Me too. I'm just hungry, so I'm gonna.
It's like you wide awake.
I'm wide awake. Yeah.
No, she might actually come back. But you gonna eat food though.
Yes, I'm about to eat some food, but I will be back live too.
Denise, I do watch that. I just watched the last episode last night.
Yes, and Nihar here's my babies, my daughter talking. But I only see the clips on the Shade Room. I have not watched it, and I have Zeus.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Me and Busy were supposed to be reviewing. I got Zeus, so me and Busy could review it, and then it never happened. So.
Well, all right. We will talk to you all later. I'm going to play my little song, and we are out.
But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is